everyone. It's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Betty.
And it's February 20th. It's day 2 of Canada's hair raising contest. You dip your head in some water, you freeze your hair, and you win a lot of money. This sounds like a okay time.
Chris 老师可能没有想要参赛，因为我们昨天讲到这个冰冻发艺大赛，就是你要把头呢首先弄湿，然后再把它呢甩到冷空气里面，那这个冷空气是-20度，摄氏-20度，所以很冷。
So where I'm from, it's very cold and the water freezes. And every year, people cut big holes in the ice and they just jump in the water. I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound even a little fun.
Is it good for their health? Sometimes people do that, like they take.
They're not doing it for their health. They're doing it just because it's really cold and they jump in the lake because it's just different. And I understand that part, like it's something different. But man, I'll tell you, I have lived in very cold places for a long time. And it hurts. Like the cold hurts. It hurts when you breathe it. It's cold and it doesn't feel good on your hands. I don't want to jump in that very cold water.
到很冷的地方其实呼吸都会有点困难，因为你就觉得鼻子很干很痛。
Yeah, it hurts. So we're talking about our hair-raising styles and people will make crazy hair. Betty, I want to ask you, did you ever want or did you ever have like strange or crazy hair?
To be honest, no.
Did you ever want it?
No.
No, you...
For me, because it's trouble for me to kind of, I don't know. I just think it's a lot of trouble to dry my hair already. So if I have special hairstyle, I have to take extra time to do it.
Yeah, I think you're right. So when I was a teenager, I wanted really cool, like rock and roll hair. My friends had cool hair. They had very colorful hair. But I just didn't want to do all that work. They would have to put glue in their hair every day and make big spikes. It looked cool, but I guess I was too lazy to do it, I guess.
So what was the hairstyle you had at that time?
I had like a mushroom haircut. So think of what a mushroom looks like. Like if you erase my face, like I had like a mushroom head. Yeah.
就那种蘑菇造，就是比较同学有看过，就是有点中分，然后蓬旁边蓬的这样。
Yeah, like 那个马里奥的那个香菇那个小孩 like that's what my head looked like. All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 1. Okay, friends, let's jump right into paragraph 1. The zero gravity look is what many people hope to achieve, what they want to get at the hair freezing contest.
所以呢，我们就讲到这个冰冻发艺大赛啊，那这种抗地心引力的发型，头发这样跑起来的这种发型，飞起来这种发型，其实就是大家想要达成的目标。
So a look could also be said, we could also say a style. So the zero gravity style, the zero gravity look. And style is S-T-Y-L-E. When was the last time you changed your hairstyle?
I always wear the same type of hairstyle.
Since you were a little girl?
I had long hair, but after I went to high school, I started to have shorter hair because I'm just lazy. I guess I'm just lazy.
Yeah, well, it's changing your hairstyle is hard too, isn't it? My hairstyle has been like this since about the very end of senior high school.
Oh,
my hair, like the hairstyle I have now, it's been a little different, but that's it, right?
因为有的时候不适合你的脸型，然后你就很尴尬，又要改啊什么的。
Some people change their hair a lot. I know some people change their hair a lot. That's not easy for me.
我也是比较乖的。我这样长长了，我就再把它剪掉，长长再把它剪掉。
It's easy. It's safe. You know it, right? All right. Plus, if you have a bad haircut, doesn't it feel terrible?
但是对我觉得我常常 end up with bad haircuts， 我不知道，因为你只要换一个发型师，剪的本色不一样，这样。对
Yeah. So we're not talking about anything about our article. It's just that sometimes some people really like their hairstyles. And just I don't know. I feel both of us were like, 还好。
对，我们就没有这么重视这个。
All right, let's continue here. However, the look or the style requires the temperature to drop to at least minus 20 degrees Celsius for hair to totally or completely freeze.
对，他就说呢，这里有一个难处，就是你如果想要这种抗地心引力的造型啊，你必须让这个温度呢，就是温度要达到，就是至少要摄氏-20度，你的头发才能完全的冰冻起来。
So require is a good word. It means it needs the temperature or you must have the temperature drop to at least minus 20 degrees. 不要忘记，如果你说 must have， 你不可以用那个 to 在 drop 前面。
对同学要小心，这个 required 就是一定要要求要怎么样，需要怎么样。那后面呢，通常是加不定词 require something to do something。Let's
continue. If the weather is any warmer, the word warmer here is funny. It's minus 20 degrees Celsius. If the weather is any warmer, no matter how hard one tries to shape their hair, it could all fall apart by the time the staff takes the contestant's photograph.
我觉得这里呢，他就自己去讲到说这个头发的这个要求他说如果天气呢 any warmer 这个 any 他加比较级，他是强调只要再暖一点点的话呢，不管你多认真想要去帮你的头发塑形在工作人员来帮你拍照把你的照片 po 上网之前呢，你头发呢发型就会乱掉了，就会掉下来了。
Okay, fall apart is a word that means to break up. It just doesn't stay together.And the word staff is an uncountable noun. 不可数要写下来不可数 It means workers.
对，它其实就是集合名词就代表说全部的人员工它不可数。那它的后面动词呢可以加单数或复数都可以。
The verb try is kind of annoying. So 那个原形动词 is try, T-R-Y. The 现在分词 is T-R-Y-I-N-G. Okay, 你还有 Y.But what about I-E-S, the 第三人称？That's T-R-I-E-S, and that's the one we have in our article. And 过去式 is T-R-I-E-D. This is a hard word, one you gotta pay attention to. 要不要加 Y? 要不要去什么？麻烦。All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we have our next paragraph.Okay, friends, we're on pages 38 and 39 at Enjoy English School, and we're talking about Canada's hair-raising contest, people freezing their hair and doing crazy things. As climate change gets more severe, it's becoming more likely that people's dreams of entering the contest will melt away.
这里我觉得这个 melt away 用得很有趣他就说呢，随着这个 climate change 气候的变迁越来越严重，可能发生的事情就是大家想要呢比赛这件事情，可能以后就没有办法再参加这个比赛了。
So we have the word severe, 这个意法短语 severe. And melt away usually means 融化, and just like Betty told us, kind of it means go away. Let's continue. The number of participants has dropped.Over the past few years.
对，我们就讲到说，之前有说，刚开始的时候人数很少后来变多了，可是在近年来那个人数呢，又下降了。
The spa manager believes this is not due to a lack of enthusiasm, but to a lack of cold weather.
对，他就这个温泉的经理就相信说，这个其实不是因为大家的热情减退了，而是说天气没有这么冷了。
All right, let's look at the word spa.I think everybody kind of knows what spa means, but spa actually is a very old word. And of course, because this is English, spa comes from Latin. So spa is actually an acronym. So 每一个第一个字母就代表另外一个英文单词。So spa is an acronym from Latin that means salus per quam, which literally means health from water.So Roman soldiers, when they would visit places, would look for these hot springs, and they knew you could sit in hot spring water and it would help their muscles from fighting or hiking or doing their jobs, and they would be healthier. So spa literally is a Latin word meaning healthy water.
对，这个 Chris 老师讲到说这个字spa S-P-A 看起来很简单，它其实呢历史是很悠久的，刚开始是拉丁文来的，然后是在罗马那个年代，我们都知道罗马浴场嘛，罗马人感觉很喜欢泡澡嘛，对不对？他们就知道说你把身体浸在水里面其实会有一些治疗的功效，所以这个 spa 以前的意思就是说它是 health from water， 你的身体的健康从水带给你一些治疗的效果。
And of course Rome is in Italy where there are lots of hot springs, so Roman soldiers knew a lot about hot springs.
台湾人也懂。
没错。All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 3. Okay, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. It is February 20th, and we are on pages 38 and 39. We're starting paragraph 3. Let's take a look. Canada is considered one of the countries where temperatures are rising faster than in other countries.
对，我们上一段就开始讲到说啊，那个冷的天气变少了哈。那他就是讲到说，加拿大是被认为说是一些国家的其中之一。那什么样的国家呢？就是这个气候啊，这个温度上升的速度是比其他的国家来得高的。
Let's underline considered. When we consider something, that means we think about it. So Canada is thought to be one of the countries where temperatures are rising faster than in other countries. And of course, we have are rising, 现在进行, because they're going up now.
对，那同学要注意那个 rising 啊，我们有 hair raising， 同学在用这几个字的时候要小心。这里的那个 rise 它其实是不及物动词哦，所以温度上升的话，它后面不能加任何东西哦。但是如果说举手啊，那个 raise 它就是及物 raise your hand.
And let's look at is considered. This is not 现在进行时 are rising, yes, but we have a be verb plus a past participle because we don't say who thinks this because 可能是 everybody thinks it or someone thinks it 我们就是没有说谁想到这样子没那么重要 Really what we're saying in the sentence is scientists believe Canada is one of the countries where temperatures are rising faster 这个是被动语态 This is the passive voice It's pretty useful grammar
对这里的话呢，我们来看一下那 consider 它后面呢也会直接加名词就好，它不需要再加任何东西，因为如果你用 is thought to be 它要加 to be 那这个 consider 它可以直接加名词
Let's continue to our next sentence. This is especially true in northern Canada where the Yukon is located.
那这里就说呢，这尤其呢是特别是这样子哦，尤其是在那个加拿大的北边的话，这个温度上升的情况呢尤其比较严重，尤其呢是 Yukon 这个地方，它其实是在加拿大北部嘛，对，所以温度上升其实是很快的。
Yeah, if you think about Canada as like a big rectangle, like 长方形, it's in like the northwest part. So it's like right before the state of Alaska, that part's America. So it's really far up there in the north. It's really cold. Let's look at the word northern. We all know the word north, and that th 有那个气音. But when we have this word northern, we have to be careful of the pronunciation. 那个 th 会震动. So north and northern. The opposite is even trickier. So we have north and south. But the adjective is southern. So 那个 ou 发短语 and 那个 th is So north, south, northern, southern. That's a tricky one, I feel.
Chris 老师这边是说这个 th 啊，如果呢它现在变成 northern 的时候呢，它就要变成有声的了。所以声带其实会震动。那如果是南边的那个 southern 又更麻烦了，因为它的原本是 south， 那它那个母音原本的 ow 的音呢也被改掉，会变成 southern， 同学要注意一下。那这里的那个 where 同学要把它画起来哈，因为那个 where 呢，它其实它的这个文法它等于 in which， 那这个后面那一句是 the Yukon is located in the northern Canada， 所以这个 in which 就会变成 where。That's
right. And don't forget the Yukon just means the big river. So there are some very big rivers up there for sure. And when it's very cold, it might be very dangerous to cross. Let's continue. The region or this area, this place is getting warmer 3 times faster than the rest of the world.
对，这看起来蛮可怕。他说这个地区呢，它现在暖化的程度呢，其实是比世界上的其他地方呢还要快3倍。这个 time 是倍的意思，所以几倍几倍啊，它是可以加 s 的哦。
Have you felt the weather in Taiwan has changed since you were a little girl?
真的有，就变得很热。以前我冬天的时候，11月其实会冷的。
Yeah. I will say I haven't noticed it in Taiwan. I've been in Taiwan for almost 20 years. But I will say that I do notice the change in temperature from in America. So I often hear about I listen to a lot of radio from my old Laojia, my hometown, and they'll talk about weather like that's close to 25 degrees in October, which is 不可能的事情. Like it's, wow, how is it 25 degrees in October or 20 degrees in February? Like you might get 1 or 2 or 3 days. It's not a lot, but that never happened when I was a kid. And there was definitely more snow.
So it's happening
it's
very fast.
Right now. You can see it. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we have our final paragraph. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 38 and 39. And before we get into our final paragraph, I just wanted to say this opinion I have. I wonder how much other people agree with it. Here's my opinion. Everybody wears a uniform. Your uniform might be like you wear a suit and a tie. Maybe it's your school uniform. Or maybe you're like a rock and roll person and the clothes you wear that's your uniform. Or maybe you're a person that's very artistic and you dress a certain style, and so do your friends. Those are also your uniform. And your hairstyle is a part of that uniform. It lets people know this is who I am, this is what I like, and we all want to fit into our groups. I think people don't like this because people like to say, no, I'm an individual. But really, we all want to be part of groups. We're people. We like to be in groups. And we wear uniforms even when we're not wearing a 制服。
对 Chris 老师讲就是说他觉得发型啊其实也算是一个你融不融入社会的一个标准。对，像可能有的人就是 rock and roll， 他可能就是 spiky hair， 他可能就是头发这样子一根一根的这样子。那不知道同学同不同意，就是头发也是你的制服，是你融入这个社会的一个象征。如果你的发型不太一样，那就代表说你可能也不太一样，做法做事的事。
Yeah, everybody wears a uniform even if it's not 制服。Like you could see this, this person maybe likes what I like, and you can talk to each other. Let's continue to our final paragraph. For many, the contest lightens up the tough and dark winters. And this is very true in the north.
他就说对很多人来讲其实这个比赛啊让这个原本很艰难啊很黑暗的这个冬天变得活泼又轻松。
Many of the spa resort staff members hope that the colder winters will return along with more participants for the contest.
对，他就说这个 spa resort 就是那个度假村的这个员工，我们讲过 staff 它是不可数嘛，对不对？它是一个集合的名词。那你如果要数它，你可以加一个 members 让它变复数。他就说很多这个员工都希望说这比较冷的冬天啊会回来，因为这样回来之后呢，参赛的人潮也会回来。
So just like Betty said, well, she already translated it, a resort. Let's translate it in English because learning English in English is useful. So a resort is a place we visit, especially for holidays or a vacation. And usually there's one kind of special activity there. We often talk about ski resorts. You can do other things at a ski resort, but you especially like to go there to ski.
就是别人度假，它比较大，它比 hotel 来讲还要更大，给你住，给你玩这样。
That's right. There are other things, but you usually go, your main activity is skiing, and you usually visit on holidays or a vacation. It's not like I'm going after work.
就是你放假度假的时候，其实越来越多人知道，比如说像很多东南亚其实有很多这种 resort 度假胜地，你可以就是躺在海边啊，然后可能做 Chris 老师有说到，你可能会有个主要的一个活动，比如说你去坐船啊、滑雪啦这种。
We might talk about a beach resort, and there you're going to go to the beach. Let's continue. It would be a shame to see the event lose its icy charm because of the changing climate.
对，那最后呢，这个我们作者呢就做了一个结语，就是说呢，会很可惜啊，如果我们就是这个活动啊，它没有了。就是当然啊，天气变热之后，它就没有它的 icy charm 这个冰冻的魅力了，因为气候的变迁，这项冰冻的魅力就没有，这是很可惜的，以后看不到了。
So it would be a shame, 很可惜. We also could say it would be a pity, P-I-T-Y. I think Taiwanese like to say it would be a pity, but I do think foreigners like to say it would be a shame a little bit more. Pity feels like I pity you, that kind of situation.
有点怜悯，好像高高在上看下来的感觉。因为 shame 它其实有两个意思，我们怕用错。其实我们主要是怕用错。
Right. Okay, that's a good explanation here. So I have a question for you. Are there any hairstyles? Like what era of hair had like the best hair? Is there an era of time you hate the hairstyles?
You mean like in terms of like in
history. Like, do you have any hairstyles you're like, oh, this is terrible?
半屏山你知道吗？就是吹得很高，女生的头发会吹得很高，有一边会非常高，然后有一边会放下来，就可能60年代的。
Okay, yeah, like the beehive, right? Like 那个 like 蜜蜂的感觉 right?
对对对，很高，吹很高这样子。
It's funny. I hate the hair from like the 1980s, like 那个超大蓬蓬的那个头发。So I hated that hair when I was a kid. Everyone has like a hairstyle they regret, right?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you don't make any hair mistakes in your life and your kids will laugh at you. So for Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Betty.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.